I'm Tinny from minibulldesign, and today I'm out in the front yard. It's kind of a weird day today. It's only like 60 degrees, 55, 60 degrees, windy, and the sun keeps going in behind clouds. It'll come out, be all sunny, and then boom, it'll go dark again, real dark. Now, the wind's blowing enough, so I've got my windmill up there running. And I'm charging up the batteries because I ran the battery down in the garage that runs my lights, so I'm charging a couple batteries today. I also worked on my velomobile. In a minute we'll go in and look at that. And I've also been working out in the machine shop this afternoon, building another Never stove. So let's go look at the velomobile, and then we'll go out and look at the stove. Okay, today I flipped it. It's upside down now. This is the bottom, and I'm starting to flesh out the bottom. I've got a pretty good start on it. Now it's kind of comical. Right here, you have to have two openings about 6 inches wide and 16 inches long so that you can put your feet down through the floor to back up. They call it Flint, actually really they do call it Flintstone reverse. Even the manufacturers call that, that make the... So I've got to leave these open for Flintstone reverse, and I've done that. And it's coming together pretty good. I haven't weighed it, but it probably weighs around 14 pounds. Now somebody asked what I was using to weld this all together. They thought it was aluminum. And if it had been aluminum, I would have had some fairly exotic welding equipment, but I don't. And it's not aluminum. It's thin-walled steel tubing, the whole thing. And I'm brazing it together with brazing rod and an oxyacetylene torch. So, before we go out to the stove, I want to show you real quick something I picked up at the dump yesterday. Rather interesting. Okay. Wow. See that? This is, let me get in close here so you can see it. This is if you're a carpenter, you'd call this a collar tie or a hurricane tie. And where it goes is, it goes up on the joists for the roof and hooks the roof to the plate. I've got a good chance in the woodshed to photograph that, so let's take a picture. Let's look at the pictures where I'll show you where they used it on my woodshed. Yeah, that holds the roof rafters down to the plate, so if you get a high wind, the roof can't get pulled off. Or that's the reason why they call them hurricane ties. Now you can buy these at your local hardware store for about 50 cents a piece. Okay. You see that? That's a 5-gallon pail right full of collar ties. And I also have another bucket about 1/3 full of collar ties. There's probably, I don't know, somewhere between 100 and 200 of them. These were all laying in a pile on the metal pile at the dump. Somebody just dumped them out of a bucket and dumped them there. So that's between, you know, $50, $100 worth of collar ties. They've never been used. Still have the USP tag on them, the barcode. You know, what can I say? I picked them up. I'm going to give them to Dwight. Cool beans. Now let's go in and look at my stove. Now, I've made enough of these now, so I'm starting to get some standardization to them. I think all the ones I make from here on are going to be pretty similar to this one. Now this one, the outer shell is made is 2 inches, and the base is 2.5. And I think I'm going to stay with that, stay with these legs, and that's basically what I'm going to make them. It seems to lend itself well. That's a fairly big stove, bigger than the last few I've made, and I think that is a good plate. It's just the right size for this design, I feel. And it works really well. I've been playing with this for about an hour, and it works real good. The other ones work good. This one works good, and it's a little more standardized. So, and I've also opened up the vent to 3/8 and made it a little bit longer. Put the hose right in the bottom. Now, I didn't skeletonize the base on this, and I don't think I'm going to. You don't save that much. It's a big stove anyway. They're fairly heavy. They're not a featherlight stove. I don't know what they weigh, but I'm going to guess they weigh a couple ounces. Anyway, that's where I am, and this one is going to go out to, I can't remember who's next on the list. I got Rudy's is going out tomorrow. This might be Monique. I can't remember. I've got to go in and look at my paper. But anyway, when I finish this video, I'll go in and email them and tell them that I've got this stove. Cool beans. Next time I get a chance, I'll build another one. But I think I'm going to freeze this design for now. I think the next one's going to be very similar to this one. So, Robert was out yesterday for a while, and we sat around and pondered all the world's problems and tried to solve them. That was fun. Had Robert yesterday and Stephen the day before. So yeah, it's been a busy little week for me. So I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have some fun today and try to have a really great day. Bye-bye.